If that's you, you're not showing up. What's up? Where are you from? I don't think I've ever seen a name like that. Where you be from? Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Or good morning. Or good afternoon. Where are y'all from? I don't know if I can do that. France! Liquor? Where's liquor at? Where's liquor? I look different from in France than I look like over here. Hmm? America? Liquor America, huh? Well, I'm from America. America? How's things going tonight? This afternoon? Good morning, depending where you're at. Huh? But anyways, I got some trailers that I was continuing on grinding on a trailer. Unless you got some questions you got to ask, as long as you don't ask me how old I am, because that's how I say it. And then you don't like French? French what? French what? What don't you like this French? June? June? Now we're in June, huh? June, July, August. I'm an old man, yep. Don't tell nobody, that'll be a secret. Just a secret between me and you. That I'm an old man and you must be young. You got to remember, every year I get older, you get another year older. So eventually you'll be old. you like you like it inside, huh? Huh. Well, it's warm inside, huh? um, I went outside and stole that light my son got me and brought it inside, so maybe I can see better over there. So that's one let's try starting. Did remember? I don't. I didn't get an answer from you on. Did you want me to run? If I have to find out where they're at, it'd be evening. It'd be dark. Oh yeah, stop going through, eh? December. It's December where you're at. You don't care. It's October there too, huh? You're like 2 months behind us, besides the daylight, huh? It's November. Someone says it's November. One person says it's December. So is that like you guys are killing me? You're killing me. What you got going on? Anything exciting besides watching some old man on YouTube because you're bored? Oh, I wonder if it's. I wonder if your comments start going through because you commented too much. I know that I've noticed. Why am I glitching? Is it like that? Is that a glitch? No, it's probably the internet because I'm in my garage. My garage is a long ways from my house, so I'm kind of down the valley. So I'm on a little. a little antenna booster thingy, because internet down here is too much money. $100 a month? Ain't no way. Yeah. I noticed a comment last night that you commented, and then on the next um was like retracted or something. Like you said something, then below it you said something, and then it was said retracted. I don't know what that is. Yeah, what I was trying to say is there's some Richie neighborhoods around here. Yeah, I'll have to go figure out. I know there's one little place where they did um um Christmas lights outside their houses. I mean, there's one that I never went last year. Oh, you spelled something wrong, and like I'm the spelling police here. Yeah, you you should never have me text you because you'll never understand what it's about. You'll go, what? A lot of people won't even reply to me anymore. I text them, and then they'll like look at it and don't reply back. And then I'll I'll call them and leave a message and go like, "Did you understand that?" And they're like, "No." That's why I didn't respond because I couldn't. I don't know what you're saying. What are you trying to say? Anyways, we lost all the people that are important there. Looks like. Yeah. So, anyways, I got this light from outside. I need to put it up so I can. I don't know. It's just hanging outside, and I'm gonna have to take that tarp down over top of that probably this week. We don't know how much we're gonna. They're talking about. Yeah, I broke it. I break a lot of people's hearts. I'm a heartbreaker. There's a song like that, I think, isn't there? Heartbreaker. I'd sing you a song, but I couldn't. I just butcher it. It was a good song too. Wemmy's. It's too bad you didn't have a two-way here where I could watch you sing the song, huh? Yeah, yeah. Or is it by the Heartbreakers? This is probably a good song, Heartbreaker song by the Heartbreakers. I don't know how you could break your heart, but it's I would probably have to talk to my wife about that. I'm sure there's a lot of girls that comment on there wanting to know how old I am and all that stuff. I probably would be. That would probably be another heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how guys are, man. Sometimes their guys are just not very nice. Just not nice. I've seen a few. Yeah, they embarrass me. Uh, they embarrass me if I'm around them. The stuff that comes out of them, the way they treat people, just yeah. I have to walk because it embarrassed me. Yeah. Well, on that note, I'm just gonna walk away since I'm a heartbreaker. I need to get this light out, and since it's just out there hanging, and hopefully I won't fall off the. Hopefully I won't fall off the ladder, and if I fall off the ladder, um, sugar bomb. some ladies were trying to stand beside me last night. Oh, did you? Why did you hear that one? Um, the older lady. Um, when I came in there, when I came in there and stood where I did, I waited. I tried to figure out where it's a good place to go because I knew people are just gonna, it's just people are just gonna be rude when there's so many of them because that's what's happen. It happens all the time. Um, so I keep my mouth zipped, say little to them, very little to them because they tend to be real rude and uh, and they don't like a camera. They don't like a camera at all. I don't get it. If they don't like a camera, pointing at them. So, anyways, I'm like, dude, if you don't like a camera, how do you think all these pictures showed up on YouTube? They just randomly popped up there. People got to do that. So people got to go down there and sacrifice themselves for 3 4 hours to take a video so people can watch it wherever they're at. What am I doing here? Oh, I was just talking to somebody else's um, comment, and I was just going to put a light up on the ceiling, and then I'm going to work on a gate for yeah, it was just somebody that said like, am I in? If I move up there, if I move up there, will I be in your road? And I said, don't worry about it. Climb up the ladder, fall off the ladder. Just a few little projects. Yeah, that's all I do. Because it's like late in the evening, and more than when we get wintertime, I'll probably do some other stuff. I got a sandblast cabinet over there that I got to work on there that I started building 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever. I'd like to finish it up, but and then I scrap stuff. So I take probably all these motors apart on the floor that you see down there and over there and over there. That'll be up on my other channel, the scrapping channel, uh, which I can't, which I can't do. Well, it makes the winters go by faster. You know how them are after first of the year. It's like, whew, we only got 3.5 more months of winter, and there's not enough snowmobile. Like if I haven't got one of my snowmobiles to run right, my son had one that runs right. I just got the rewind off it, and he hasn't put it back on because I fixed it. But there's not enough snowmobile, so it's tinkering around the garage, tinkering around. Yep. But yep, you can always straighten the place up because holy moly, it sure needs that. But yep, like I said, I'm doing the gate on my son's truck. Replace tubes because they rust out. They're only little thin stuff and thin stuff. So, anyways, I cut them out. I cut them out and put 4 of them in, 3 of them in, put 3 tubes in. I got 4 more to go. I cut 3 of them out, so then I got to grind all the junk out because he doesn't want to pay for the metal on the angler. He said, I already had $150 in the square tubing. I don't want to spend the money on the angler, so it takes me longer to do that. Let me find some screws to screw this thing up, because I need some. Hang on. I'm just around the corner. Just around the corner, I think. Unless you want to see my mess. Big old. Actually, it's not that messy, but these are squares. Oh, there's some Phillips. Look at that. Look at that. Square one. How does square one get in with these guys? Yeah, not tonight. Probably this weekend. Probably coming weekend. After Thanksgiving. Why is yours a mess too? You got lots of stuff all over the place. Son brings it in. He brings more of it in piles that are all over the place. I've got like piles. This garage is not that old, dude. We just built this here 6 years ago. This is 6 years old. I mean, if you look at this, if you look at the walls, I got insulation in it because all my heat was going out. You know what I'm saying? And that's very expensive. Now to OSB it, like I did the ceiling. Wow. Now sometimes I see people they bought too much, and they got like a pallet of it, and they still want like $300 for 40 sheets, and I got more than 40 sheets with. So if I'm welding in here, I'll get comments on people going like, "Hey, you might want to cover up that stuff, because you're going to catch it on fire." You got a channel? You got a channel, or do you just have a channel to? Do you have a channel running that you do stuff on, or do you just have a channel so you can comment? Not Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not accusing anybody of anything like that. But some people have a channel, and they record stuff. No channel, just a streamer, huh? Why not? Why don't you have a channel? If you can comment, you can make a video. Make a video. It's easy. Don't talk. Don't show yourself. I get it. I'm 11 and a half by March. I'll be 12 years into this. In the beginning, to get me talking, my son started when he's been into it like a year now, a year and a half. He's got 50 subscribers. And it's like, hey, nobody will ever watch my stuff. Dude, I thought the same thing. I said the same thing when it started, even 5 years into it. Nobody wants to watch my stuff. You know what? We're all in this together. And if we live past this next 4 years, of whatever they're gonna do, they ain't looking out for us on YouTube. I'm telling you that. They are not looking out for us. And I'm saying in a good way. Their government never looks out for the people. None of them. Seriously. Never have and never will. Just being real, bud. I'm just being real. So anyways, enough of that nonsense. But hey, do a video. Yeah, just like I was talking to somebody else. Telling somebody else, hey, I'm not going to subscribe to your channel. I'm like, okay, don't subscribe to my channel. I said, don't do it. But again, there's millions of YouTube channels out there now, and the last, that's all right. I, I'm just saying is, what are you waiting for? it, it could be 5 years down the road. You're like, oh, I should have done that. Just do it and just record whatever you want. That's what my boy does. He, like I said, he's got 41 subscribers. He's only been doing it a year, and he just films whatever he does. He now is just recently, within the last month and a half, maybe 2 months, that he's actually been in front of the camera. So before that, he would just stand behind it and film whatever you film. You know, the worst part is listening to yourself. Record yourself one time and then play it back, and you're like, I sound like poo poo, poo poo. That's a trip. That's a trip. So, anyways, if you do one, if you do a channel, the comment and do. If you're doing videos, comment on the channel. I'll watch your stuff. Seriously. If you don't comment, if you don't subscribe to my channel, at least leave a comment on there that what your channel is going to be. So when I see it, then I can check it out. Maybe I'll even subscribe to your channel just to help you out. I do things like that all the time. It's like, well, I don't like what he does, so I'm not going to subscribe. Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Anyways, I'll beat that drum to death. I ain't going to do that. So anyways, if you leave a comment, what your channel's name's going to be or what you're going to do, so I can check it out, I'll do it. I'll do it. We're buds here, right? We're buds. Yeah. Enough of that. Yeah, I can't beat to death, You can't make somebody. What's that saying? You can drag a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, that doesn't always. It doesn't always apply to everybody. I was at, where was I at this summer? I was at a steam show, and then seeing this guy's got this young kid in his 20s, 30s. He's got this big tripod, just like that one right there. And he's got his phone up on top of that with like some tug tape or whatever else. And I'm like, what are you doing with the videos? Oh, I just like the videotape. I think someday I'm going to put them up. I put them up on Facebook, and someday I'm going to do something with them. I'm like, got a YouTube channel? No. Got TikTok? Nope. Instagram? Nope. What's the other one? What? There's like 3 more of them out there. You got any of them? Nope. So what are you wasting your time filming if you're not going to do nothing with it? Oh, I just like to do it. They're killing me. Yep, they're killing me. But anyways, I don't know how I'm going to get over that plug once I Anybody have any idea how I'm going to get to that plug over there once I get this light up? So anyways, I got lights all over the garage, but I started at the front of the garage where I did most of the enough of the stuff. But sometimes you're back here where you need more room, and so I like these lights here. These are Sunco's or something. You could get 6 of them. 6 of them for It was a good deal. I already forgot how much I paid for it. It was like around $100, maybe $109 for like 5 or 6. The same I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So I must have bought them twice, so 4 at a time. I got 8 here. And these are LED, pretty light. Pretty light. They come with their own cord, and they have a 6-inch, a 6 cord on them. So when you do the lighting thing, they won't let you put wall sockets in the ceiling. You have to put light bulbs in there. I don't understand that. Um, so they won't let you put, you got to put light bulbs in there. So you got to take and put the round screwed light bulbs in and do it. Now, what they want you to do is if you're going to have six outlets, that's all you can do in there. And let me tell you, no, 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 no. So I wired this whole garage myself. Yeah, I pulled a permit for the garage. I let the inspector come in here and do his inspections about like it was going to blow down or something or other. Did I have to do that? Oh, well, my neighbors told me what. So I don't know if this guy next door has got a very big, huge, nice pole barn. Lights are on in there. It's got to be colder than dog or dude. I don't see no heat, nothing coming out of it. So it's got to be. I mean, you could have a salamander in there, but I'm telling you, them salamanders. I got one over there, and that'll burn your eyes right out. Yeah, I got it from, I got it from Save No Money, and I don't know, probably 3 months later, I said, this thing's burning my eyes. I said, there's something wrong with it. Oh, well, you gotta take it. Well, we can't. The only place that does this is like in the middle of state. I could tell you to take it down there and just. I said, why did I spend $450, almost $500 on this little salamander thingy, and now I got to take it down someplace else because I bought it here. Because there's, once you buy it, it's with Menards. I mean, this is where the guards come from too. That's a different story for a different day. I'll tell you about the material and who I talked to in there and what I bought it from and how they messed it all up. I got two different buildings dropped off at the same time. I got sheeting, metal sheeting. I wanted it stick build. That's why I built stick build, because it's easier to insulate. Well, like, hey, but it's cheaper to build a pole barn and then insulate it. No, it's not. I got a pole barn over there that I thought about insulating it. I'm like, no way. It's too tall. It's too tall. And it'll take forever to heat it up. Yeah, you put the metal barn, you got your 4x4s, your 6x6s, depending how tall you are. Because I wish I had pictures of my dream pole barn I built when I moved up from downstate. It was 48 wide by 60 long. I'm serious. I ain't kidding you one bit. It's over in a subdivision straight from here. Yeah. I moved in there and said, oh, what's the story here? Oh, it's this association, but there won't be no beware of small towns. I'll tell you, beware of small towns. Yeah, this association, but don't worry about it, nothing's gonna happen. Buy the house. 2 years down, a year and a half into the house, 2 years into the house, a little over 2 years in the house. Somebody moved in, knocked on my door, and said, "Hey, we're gonna have a buy rolls thing down at the school. You want to come and see?" I'm like, "See what?" "Oh, we're gonna do something with that property in the back there that's landlocked off, 10 acres in the middle of it." "Do what?" "Oh, we're thinking about putting a nature trail in there. We're talking about actually a pool, a swimming pool." I'm like, "Swimming pool out back here in the dump in an overgrown pine tree farm?" That's what it was. It was an overgrown pine tree farm that was not maintained, and somebody decided to buy the property for a song back when they were in school, and decided that was his retirement plan. There's a few of them around here. There's more of them, and wait on the people, and then wait on the people that come out of the city, trust in people, and then they buy a house. We bought it cheap. It was $79.9. I mean, that was that was a while ago. Pretty cheap, stick built, with a basement, full basement. It's like, hey, that's a pretty good deal. And then my wife needed to move into a house that no pets were in because of allergies, more allergy issues than I do. So, yep. So, anyways, it's stories that I'm not alone. Lots of stories like that out there, and I won't be the first one to tell you that. Beware of small towns, and beware of small towns, because you move into a small town and all of a sudden everything's quiet and it's the best house in the world and nobody to talk to bought it, and the real estate agent says, "Yeah, buy it." Yeah, and then you hear later, "Yeah, they've been sitting on that for about 3 years, 4 years trying to sell it, and you came along." Yeah. So, anyways, it's not on a rant. Ranting tonight. How did I get on that rant? Lots of stories about small towns. How do I set this light up? I'll leave this over from. I'll do one right here. And then, yeah. I like it here, but most of the people from the city are moving up here now. It's really getting busy. It's really busy around here now. It's scary busy. Because it's really busy. It's over 100,000 in this little town. Over 100,000 people in this little town, and more to come. More to come. I should probably hook the chain up, right? If I wanted to hang it. All right. I'll probably put this too low now. It'll probably get my road, but at least I'll be able to see now. It's not that, it's really not that dark, but really not that dark. But if I come up here underneath the lights, you can tell a difference, can't you? I apologize for my rant there. I'm sorry. I really appreciate it that you didn't leave me. Just leave me when I was going on there. Apologize twice. Oh, now you're leaving me. Now everybody's leaving me now that I apologize. Oh shit. All right. You ready? All right. Well, TTF, is that just you? And you got too many comments and I can't see them anymore? You want me to take and you want me to click off and click back on so I can hear your comments? If you click back on, I'll know it's you because unless you want to put an up positive up, I don't know where